Hey y'all, I'm Jordan Foster. I've got my band here with me today. We're doing a live session at ProMotion in Market Square. I want to thank James Gilley and everybody at ProMotion for having us. We're going to start it out with an instrumental by Brent Mason called Hot Wired. All right, this next song we're going to try for you guys is an original of mine that'll be coming out real soon on a brand new CD called I Need a Train. I need a train that can haul heavy load. I need it moving just as fast as it can go. Get me out of this place, I can't go another place to fall apart. Engineer, don't slow down. Carry me far to another town, somewhere no one can be found. Is where I'll hang around. Engineer, don't slow down. Carry me far to another town, somewhere no one can be found. Is where I'll hang around. Somewhere no one can be found. Is where I'll hang around. All right, next song we're going to try for y'all is another original of mine called Indiana Don't Need You. And it was on my last album, and we just put a brand new music video out for it. So we're going to try it for you here. Laying here in bed, watching you dance around with nothing but your high heels on. Wondering in my head, what in the hell I do to earn a love this strong. You see, I've traveled far with my guitar, been way too wild at times, but never as crazy as you make me, baby. I'm so glad you're mine. When you lay down, you're safe in my arms. I'll take good care of you. Hold me closer when the night gets colder, as morning comes too soon. Indiana is so far away, so don't go running back to your home state, even though sometimes I know you want to. Indiana don't need you, but baby I do. When I look in your eyes, my soul comes alive, just like it did at the start. There's no second guessing, I'm never regretting the time it took to win your heart. You do something to me that I can't explain. Me without you's like a storm without rain. If I were to lose you, I'd never be the same. When you lay down, you're safe in my arms. I'll take good care of you. Pull me closer when the night gets colder, as morning comes too soon. Indiana is so far away, so don't go running back to your home state, even though sometimes I know you want to. Indiana don't need you, but baby I do. Laying here in bed, watching you dance around with nothing but your high heels on. Last song we're going to try for you guys is another original of mine, and we just put it on this brand new record we've been working on. It's called I'm Going Crazy. Sometimes I'd stay up for days trying hard to get away from all the things that clouded my head.
demons in my dreams every time I fall asleep, so I just got rid of my bed. I'm going crazy, crazy, I just can't help myself. Oh, I'm losing my mind and I'm running out of breath. I'm going crazy, crazy, and I can't pay my debt. I keep looking for something that I ain't found yet. Tried to tell me, son, if you want to be someone, a narrow road will get you in. But by the time I found the line I was supposed to be walking fine, I realized it never ends. I'm going crazy, crazy, I just can't help myself. Oh, I'm losing my mind and I'm running out of breath. I'm going crazy, crazy, and I can't pay my debt. I keep looking for something that I ain't found yet. Just can't help myself. Oh, I'm losing my mind and I'm running out of breath. I'm going crazy, crazy, and I can't pay my debt. I keep looking for something that I ain't found yet. I keep looking for something that found, yeah.
Welcome to ProMotion, and today we're joined by Jordan Foster. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Glad to be here.
Glad to have you, and you brought the members of your band. Why don't we go ahead and have you introduce them?
Yeah. Got my fiddler to my first right, Sarah Comisano. And then my drummer, Matt Tyler, over there at the far right. And I got my bass player right here behind me, Mr. Dave Howard. And then man of steel down here, pedal steel man, Mr. Maurice Dalton, to the far back right.
And how did you get connected with these people? When did you start playing together?
Well, Mo, actually, the last one I introduced, I've been playing with him since I was 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, he played with my grandma in a traveling honky-tonkin' band, years ago. And when I was 5 years old, she was dragging me out to the dance halls and honky-tonks and getting me out to play with them. So by 10 years old, I think I was playing drums for her. I was her full-time drummer.
Wow.
And learned to play bass behind that, and pretty soon I was playing lead guitar and singing, and so that's how I got started, and Mo played with her for years. So he's been with me since I was very young.
Awesome.
Sarah here, when I first moved to Tennessee, I was pulling up in a U-Haul, and she was standing there on the hill to meet me. She was my next door neighbor.
Oh, really?
No kidding.
That's convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, and she was working at Dollywood at the time, and then fiddling like crazy, and we started playing together that weekend basically, and she's been with me ever since. So it's been, what is that, over 3 years ago.
Wow.
I just kind of showed up and never left.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give a puppy dog.
And then my drummer and bass player, Matt and Dave, they've been with me, what was it, 2 years?
About 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, about 2 years that we seen the other day was kind of the anniversary, they've been with me 2 years, so. Yeah, we've all been kind of this one particular group right about 2 years. So.
And you've had a lot going on in those 2 years. You got a lot of accolades, a lot of acclaim. Even Mr. Cody Jinks shouted you out, came to a show, and just had to have you on a couple of dates with him.
Yeah, absolutely. It was cool.
What was that like? I mean, you're on stage, and I assume you knew who Cody Jinks was.
Yeah.
Did you recognize him in the audience?
Oh yeah, I see. So what happened? I mean, I'd been listening to Cody Jinks for probably 5 years, before that. And we knew he was playing a big show downtown about 10 minutes from where we were at. He was playing at Eastern Kentucky University, and we were just down the road in Richmond at a bowling alley, Champions Bar and Grill and Bowling Alley. And he said they were looking, after the club, they were just looking for somewhere to grab a quiet beer, man. And they started looking on their phone, and they thought, oh, nobody will be at the bowling alley,
They don't know how small town Kentucky was.
Yeah. So they headed over to the bowling alley, and as soon as they walked in, we were playing Waylon Jennings' Don't Y'all Think This Outlaw Bit Done Got Out of Hand. And as soon as they come in and heard that, man, him and Josh Morningstar walked straight up to the stage, got straight on stage, and put an arm around me, each on one on each side,
Awesome.
And I knew right away, of course, who it was, and everybody else did too. Everybody in the front started screaming. Everybody ran up to the stage, We had everybody up there, and so they hung out the rest of the set, the rest of the show. They sat in the very back, with kind of their security. There was a whole band. They had 15 or 20 guys with them,
The entourage.
Yeah, and they were all sitting in the back and had Cody kind of blocked off in the corner where nobody could get to him. And they listened till the end of the show, and we were doing a Jamie Johnson song, High Cost of Living, and they come back up and sang with us again before it was over. And he wrapped his arm around me, and he told me, come talk to me after you're done, So we got done, and he was like, where y'all headed after this? And we told him we rented a house up the road. And he said, well, come on back to the college. He said, we got 2 tour buses over there. We'll just hang out and party on those. I said, all right.
That's awesome.
So I told the bar owner, man, we'd just leave our stuff there that night and we'd get it the next day, Cody Jinks wanted to hang out with us, so.
Understood. Got you covered.
So we rode over to Eastern Kentucky and hopped up on the bus, and we didn't leave his bus till 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean,
That's
we
awesome.
sat over there just kind of drinking, hanging out, and he had been working on his new couple albums he put out there, at the end of last year, and so he showed us, stuff like that before it came out, and I was showing him songs off my CDs, and he liked some of those. So by the time we made it back to the house, 6:30 in the morning that night, he called me and he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "You think y'all want to just open the show tomorrow night?" I was like, "Absolutely," So we stayed around in Richmond another night and got to open there at Eastern Kentucky University, big sold out show, And a lot of cool people there, a lot of cool people backstage we got to meet, and a lot of good opportunities we've had since then because of it. So yeah, very thankful to Cody for letting us do that.
Yeah, credit to him because he didn't have to do that, but that just shows how humble and good natured he is to reach out hand to somebody that's trying to make it in this industry.
Exactly.
Because that's exactly what it takes. You got to have somebody be like, I vouch for him. He's legitimate.
Right.
And you've been just cracking at it and writing songs, putting out new work.
Yeah.
You got an album that just released.
Yeah, brand new album, 11 songs on it, and I wrote every song on my first album, wrote every song on my second album, and this is my third album, wrote everything on it. And so 11 new songs, and we've had just some awesome killer all-stars, playing on it from Nashville. Guys that have tons of hits under their belt, and I've been doing it forever. My producer, Danny Bailey, he's actually from Nashville. He was at the busiest studio on Music Row for 17, 18 years. And but now we're cutting Columbia, Kentucky, Red Brick Recording Studio, the same place both my first albums came from. And man, we've got all kinds of new stuff coming out. Yeah.
And so you got a video dropping for that very soon as well. How was it working on that?
Man, it was great. And this is the first video I've had all these guys in. Was this latest one. But I've had several done in the past, so I kind of knew what to expect, and I knew the guys that were going to be cutting the video and working on it. They're the same guys that have done all my videos, so yeah, I knew what to expect, but these guys didn't. They were all brand new, and
they're like deer in headlights.
Right.
They're like,
Wide
don't
eyed.
look at the camera, just don't look at the camera. And I'm like,
Yeah, we were talking about
Following
having to
it around.
pantomime the song and
Oh, yeah.
everything. Yeah, it takes getting used to
Tough.
if you've never done it before. Because then you just want to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what else you got planned for the end of the year? Any big shows? Anything else like that coming up?
Yeah, man, we've kept a busy year. I think we've probably been the busiest band in East Tennessee. I mean, we've been booked so much all year long, and thankfully with all the craziness that's happened.
Absolutely.
But I booked the whole year up back in January of this year. Just booked it all up, and so as soon as they lifted the live music ban over Tennessee, we went right back to playing. And yeah, we're booked all the rest of the year. Everybody can find my dates on jordanfostermusic.com and just go to tour, and you can see all the shows and bookings, and we try to keep them on Facebook and stuff too. But yeah, we're constantly up at Austin City Saloons up in Kentucky, both of those, and Lexington and Corbin. They're kind of the bigger clubs up there.
Yep.
And good places, and Old Red all the time in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, you're holding it down up there at Old Red.
Yeah, we're up there all the time.
How's the audiences up there? I mean, they must love you.
Yeah, man. Especially, when we first started that first year. This year has been a little bit different, just because, they're not allowed to dance. Nobody's allowed to dance, and nobody's allowed to,
They got kind of the
get too
partition
rowdy.
from
I
the
mean,
stage.
yeah, everybody, you got to come in with your mask, and I got to get temperature check going in, all that kind of stuff, But so people are a little more scared and skittish. They're not so rowdy, But the first year we had there was just crazy. I mean, people were nuts. We were making close to $1,500 in tips a night.
That's awesome.
And just getting them going, and we do a lot of requests. I tell people to write them down on a napkin and bring them up, and I try to nail every request that we get. Unless we get like a Jolene, Dolly Parton, or Taylor Swift. I get
You're not gonna let her take the vocals from her?
I've been trying to get her to learn some. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta slip it in there. They love that female fronted stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. You got some great stuff going on, and you can check all of his music out and more at jordanfostermusic.com. 2 albums out, a third on the way, new music video coming up, all over the social media, playing all over the place. Jordan, thanks so much.
Thank you,
coming
man.
by. Guys, thanks
Thank
for
you all.
joining.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure. We want to have you back as soon
Thank
as
you.
we can.
Yeah.
And go check him out live. You're not going to be able to find anything like this around here. I mean, he's just a super talented singer-songwriter, and got a great band backing him as well. You're not going to be able to find anything like it. So go check him out, jordanfostermusic.com. Follow him on all the socials, and don't forget to like, subscribe, follow down below. That way you don't miss another ProMotion live session.